Namaste, myself Mamta DG, Assistant Professor in Vijay College, Jayanagar, Department of Political Science. Today I am going to explain about one of the topic of Indian Constitution, that is the President of India according to NEP syllabus. India having two government system means federal system of government. One is central government, another one state government. Central government look after entire Indian administration. State government look after only particular state. In central government, it consists President, Prime Minister and Union Council of Ministers. Now we will know about President of India. According to Article 52 of the Indian Constitution tells about President post. The Constitution of India provides for a parliamentary system of government. He is head of the country, first citizen of the country, he is a part of the parliament, and without president sign, no one bill will become law act in our country. He is a constitutional head of our country. The entire administration of central government is carried on his name only. Next, we will know about what are the qualifications of President of India. President candidate must have following qualifications. First one, he must be a citizen of India. Second one, he crossed the 35 years of minimum age. Third one, he don't have any profitable job under control central government or state government. Fourth one, some laws prescribed by parliament. Fifth one, he is not a criminal. Sixth one, he is not a unsound mind. These are all the qualifications of who will going to contest for president post. Next, election procedure of the president. It means overall participate in the elections of president. Next, we will know about that. It is a elected post. He is indirectly elected by an electoral college. It consists president directly elected by elected members of Lok Sabha, elected members of Rajya Sabha, all state MLAs and 2 union territories MLAs are participated in president election. The one is Delhi, another one Pondicherry. In this election, who will get absolute majority, he will become President of India. Next, we will know about term of president. Term of president is 5 years. He is eligible for one more term, means one more 5 years, but he is not eligible for third term. Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad was the first president of our country. He only enjoyed 2-term president post. Next, oath of the president. The president will take oath in the presence of the Chief Justice of India or Chief Justice of Supreme Court. Oath consists to preserve and protect and defend the country and the Constitution of India. Next, impeachment of president. Impeachment means removal of the president from his post. If president also violates the Indian Constitution in the time, he is also removed from his post by total members of the Lok Sabha and total members of the Rajya Sabha, means by parliament members. Next, successor of president. In the absence of president, vice president will become the president of our country. If both posts absent in the time, Chief Justice of Supreme Court will become the president of our country. Next, very important topic, powers and functions of the president. Central government, all powers and functions depending upon president according to constitution. He is a nominal and constitutional head of the country. Next, we will know about one by one powers and functions of president. First one, executive or administrative or appointment powers and function. It also divided into 4 types. First one, administrative powers and function. He is a nominal executive head and Indian administration always depending upon in the name of president. He appoints highest post in our country. Through those posts, he look after entire Indian administration. First one, he appoints the Prime Minister, who is the leader of ruling party in Lok Sabha. And also, he is a head of the central government. He appoints the Union Council of Ministers on the advice of Prime Minister. Then he appoints the governors of all states. He appoints the civil servants like IAS, IPS, etc. Then he appoints the UPSC chairman and members. UPSC means Union Public Service Commission. He appoints the Election Commission chairman and members. He appoints the administrative officers of Union territories. He appoints the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. He appoints the Attorney General of India, means legal advisor for central government. Like this way, President appoints above posts and he look after entire Indian administration. Second one, military powers and functions. He is a commander-in-chief of 3 armed forces. He appoints the heads of the 3 armed forces, Army, Navy and Air Force. He appoints the head of the Army, General, head of the Navy, Admiral and head of the Air Force, Air Chief Marshal. And he have right to declare the war and peace. These are all the military powers and functions of President. Third one, diplomatic powers and functions. He represents our country in international level. He appoints the ambassadors to other countries and he receives the ambassadors from other country. And international treaties and agreements made by in the name of President. Next, fourth one, financial powers and functions. Without President approval, no one finance bill will introduce in Lok Sabha. Finance bill requires President sign, then only it will become budget of our country. He appoints the Finance Commission chairman and members once in 5 years. Finance Commission duty, equal distributes the tax and grants to states and union territories. And also, contingency fund of India belongs to in the name of President only. In main point, second one, legislative powers and functions, means lawmaking process. He is a part of the parliament, means without president sign, no one bill will become law act in our country. He nominates 2 members to Lok Sabha from Anglo-Indian communities previous years. Nowadays, this post appointment is cancelled by the parliament. Next, he appoints the 12 members to Rajya Sabha from various fields like art, science, literature, medical, sports, film, etc. And each joint session of the both houses called by the president during when ordinary bill rejected by Rajya Sabha. Next, he have right to prepones the Lok Sabha session, postpones the Lok Sabha session and dissolves the Lok Sabha. It's decided by President only. Next, he addressed the first session of the Lok Sabha after general election once in 5 years. And he addressed the first session of Lok Sabha and the parliament once in a year, means first session of the parliament. And he declares the ordinance during the parliament, not in a session. Next, judicial powers and functions. He is a great judge in our country. He appoints the Supreme Court and High Court judges. Next, after Supreme Court judgment on the matter of criminal case, President have right to increase the punishment, decrease the punishment or abolish the punishment. And he appoints the legal advisor for the central government. These are all judicial powers and functions of President. Fourth one, emergency powers and functions of President, means emergency provisions concept. Answer, this concept adopted from German Constitution, Weimar. 18th chapter of the Indian Constitution, Article 352 to 360 tells about emergency provisions in India. During emergency time, President of our country have special powers. Emergency powers and functions of President divided into three types. One is national emergency, second one state emergency or President rule, third one financial emergency. National emergency divided into two types. One is internal, another one external emergency. Article 352. State emergency or President rule. Article 356. During when state government not in session in the time President declares state emergency or President rule in any particular state of our country on the advice of governor of that state. Third one, financial emergency. Article 360. These are all the emergency provisions of Indian Constitution and emergency powers and functions of the President. These three emergencies finally, according to Indian Constitution, declared by President of our country. These are all powers and functions of President of India. Thank you all.